She moved out 2 weeks later, took half the furniture, half the dishes, half of everything we'd accumulated together. The apartment felt empty in a way that had nothing to do with missing furniture. It was the emptiness of absence, of potential unrealized, of futures canceled. I helped her pack. Don't ask me why. Maybe I was a masochist. Maybe I needed the closure of watching her physically leave. Maybe I just wasn't ready to hate her yet, even though I probably should have been. We worked in near silence, wrapping glasses in newspaper, taping up boxes, dividing our life into yours and mine. "Where are you going?" I asked as she loaded her car. "Marcus has a spare room," she said, and something about the casualness of it made me want to laugh. Of course she did. Of course she'd already had the next step planned. Just until I find my own place. Right, his spare room. We both knew she wouldn't be looking for her own place. She'd move from his spare room to his actual room within a week. They'd play house. They'd do all the things she and I used to do. And maybe she'd be happier. Maybe she'd found what she was looking for. Or maybe she'd realized that all relationships eventually settle into routine, that all novelty eventually fades, and that she'd thrown away something real for something shiny. But that wouldn't be my problem anymore. The last box went into her car. She stood there, keys in hand, looking like she wanted to say something meaningful. Something that would make this all okay. Some parting words that would let us both walk away feeling like this was the right decision. "I'm sorry," she said finally. "I really am." And I believed her. That was the worst part. She was sorry. She did feel bad. But she was still leaving. Sorry wasn't enough to make her stay. Sorry wasn't enough to undo the months of lies. Sorry wasn't enough to choose me. "Yeah," I said, "me too." She got in her car. I watched her drive away. And that was it. 3 years over. Just like that. No dramatic final fight. No throwing of objects or screaming matches. Just a quiet ending to something that had been dying for months. A whimper, not a bang. The weeks that followed were strange. I'd wake up and forget she was gone, reach for her side of the bed and find it cold. I'd make coffee and accidentally make 2 cups. I'd think of something funny and pull out my phone to text her before remembering. The habits of her were harder to break than her actual presence. Friends were supportive but awkward. No one knows what to say to someone who got traded in for the newer model. They'd tell me I deserved better, that she did me a favor by showing her true colors, that I'd find someone amazing who would actually appreciate me. All the standard breakup platitudes that meant well but hurt to hear. Because I didn't want someone amazing eventually. I wanted her. The version of her that I'd fallen in love with. The version that apparently didn't exist anymore. I found myself social media stalking like a crazy person. I knew it was unhealthy. I knew I should block her, cut all ties, move on clean, but I couldn't help it. I needed to see if she was happy, needed to know if Marcus was everything she'd hoped, needed to torture myself with evidence of her new life. And there it was, pictures of them together, her smile genuine in a way it hadn't been with me in months, comments from friends saying how cute they were, how happy she looked, how they made such a great couple. Was it worth it? The question haunted me. For her, apparently yes. She got what she wanted. The exciting new relationship. The guy who made her feel alive. The fresh start unburdened by the routine and familiarity that had supposedly suffocated her with me. She'd taken the risk and it had paid off. Good for her, I guess. But what about him? Did Marcus know he was dating someone who'd lied to her previous boyfriend for months? Did he know he was the reason a 3-year relationship ended? Did he care? Or was he just happy to have won? Because that's what it felt like to me. Like I'd been in a competition I didn't know I was in, playing a game where I didn't know the rules, and I'd lost. Lost to someone who had the advantage of being new, being exciting, being anything other than the comfortable, familiar presence I'd become. And me? Was it worth it for me? 3 years of my life invested in someone who could just walk away. 3 years of building trust that turned out to be misplaced. 3 years of planning a future that would never happen. 3 years of loving someone who stopped loving me back without even telling me. Was any of it worth it?